In a small, peaceful town in Iowa, a family of 6 and 2 innocent guests were slaughtered in the dead of night. No screams, no mercy, no answers. Over a century later, this is the terrifying the Villisca Axe Murders, a true horror story that still haunts America. Part 1, The Perfect Town. Narrator. The year was 1912. Villisca, Iowa, a quiet, close-knit farming town where everyone knew each other by name. It was the kind of place where doors were left unlocked and children played freely in the streets. Among its respected citizens were Josiah B. Moore, his wife Sarah, and their 4 children, Herman, Catherine, Boyd, and Paul. Josiah was a successful businessman and a devoted family man. Sarah was a Sunday school teacher, well-liked and soft-spoken. On the evening of June 9th, 1912, the Moore family attended a church program. They were joined by 2 young girls, Lena and Anae Stillinger, who had been invited to spend the night. It was a normal Sunday. They walked home, entered the house, locked the door behind them, and were never seen alive again. Part 2, Discovery of the Massacre. Narrator. The next morning, neighbor Mary Peckham noticed something strange. The Moore house was unusually quiet. No children playing, no chores being done, and the door was still locked. Concerned, Mary called Josiah's brother, Ross Moore. He arrived around 8 a.m., used his own key, and what he saw inside would scar him for life. In the downstairs bedroom were the bodies of the Stillinger sisters, lying side by side, brutally murdered. He ran back outside, screaming for help. The police arrived shortly after, and what they found upstairs was even worse. Part 3, The Scene of Slaughter. Narrator. Quietly, all 6 members of the Moore family had been bludgeoned to death in their beds, each one struck with the blunt end of an axe, believed to be Josiah's own, found left behind at the scene. The killer had covered the victims' faces with bedclothes. Mirrors were draped with cloth. Windows were shut and covered. The house was unnaturally still. It was as if the murderer wanted to hide the shame of what they had done. Even more disturbing, a slab of bacon was found on the floor, wrapped in a dish towel, near a bowl of bloody water. No one knew why. Nothing was stolen. No signs of forced entry. No footprints leading away. Whoever did this was calm, methodical, and untraceable. Part 4, THEORIS and Suspects. Narrator. The Villisca Axe Murders sent shockwaves through America. For the first time, people realized even their homes weren't safe. But who did it? Over the years, multiple suspects emerged, each one more mysterious than the last. Suspect 1, Frank F. Jones. Josiah Moore had worked for Frank Jones, a powerful local businessman. They had a falling out. Moore left the company and took some major clients with him. There were rumors of jealousy, hatred, and revenge. Some believed Jones hired a hitman, a drifter named William Blackie Mansfield, who was later linked to other axe murders, but nothing was ever proven. Suspect 2, Reverend George Kelly. Then came the strangest suspect of all, Reverend George Kelly, a traveling preacher. He was eccentric. He was at the church program the night of the murders. He even left town early the next morning. He had a history of mental illness, sexual obsessions, and bizarre behavior. In fact, he confessed, then retracted it. He was arrested, but the jury couldn't agree. He was released, never convicted. Suspect 3, the serial theory. Some believed it wasn't personal, but the work of a roaming serial killer between 1911 and 1913. A string of axe murders occurred across the Midwest. Same method, same eerie patterns. Could Villisca have been just one stop in a killing spree? We may never know. Part 5. The aftermath. After the massacre, the house was left to decay, unoccupied, forgotten, but strange things began to happen. Visitors felt cold drafts, children's laughter, footsteps in empty hallways, voices calling from the attic. Some say you can still hear the thud of an axe in the night. Doors slam shut on their own. Shadows move in corners when no one is there. Even paranormal investigators reported terrifying encounters. One said he saw a full-bodied apparition of a little girl holding her own severed head. Another claimed he was scratched and pushed by something unseen. Is now a paranormal hotspot. Featured on Ghost Adventures, BuzzFeed Unsolved, and more. Tourists still visit. Some leave terrified. Some leave marked. Part 6. The house today. Today, the Villisca Axe Murder House still stands. Untouched, preserved, frozen in time. You can book an overnight stay if you dare. But be warned, people have reported sudden nosebleeds, fainting spells, and blackouts while inside. Their cameras stop working inside. Others leave the children in the middle of the night, unable to sleep because they heard something breathing next to them when no one was there. The mystery remains. No one knows who committed the murders. No one knows why. All we know is, and maybe 8 souls just never left that house. The killer didn't either. 8 victims, a locked house, no justice, no peace, no answers. This is the horror that still lingers. In Villisca, the Villisca Axe Murders remain unsolved to this day. Paranormal activity continues to be reported at the murder house. No one was ever convicted. Some mysteries are meant to stay in the dark.